Cryptopia.
Cryptopia got hacked.
I don't know what Cryptopia is.
Oh,
It's a small cap crypto exchange.
Yeah, but
You're live, Alexis. Say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
There you go.
Yeah, it was an exchange based in New Zealand. They've, they weren't big guys, but they were. There was a lot of even shittier alts that was traded on that exchange.
Actually, the question looking with half their coins on Cryptopia, and about 9 to 13% of our coins are actually affected by the hack.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like the thing is, they mostly just moved the Ethereum out of the wallet. It looks like the smaller alts kind of safe. So like our Cryptopia. Yeah. So our coins are kind of still sitting in the Cryptopia wallet. So it seems to be fine. I think it has.
A couple of years ago, I was talking to, I think back someone else, but yeah, some of these exchange hacks, they're hard to detect. And like, because everything has to be online all the time, right? They still have to have enough liquidity to allow the orders to go through, as well as to get people to move funds around. You know, look, what the concern that I'd have sometimes, even when you whitelist your addresses, say like you've got fiat on your account and you lock your fiat to your bank account, which is most of the time they do that because they don't want you to move money. But anyway, what some of these hackers do, they understand some of the low liquidity coins, and they'll buy Bitcoin, then put ridiculous buy orders for low shitty coins that will still have some value, and they'll move it into another coin that they'll be buying.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like to get it off the exchange.
Just try to entice people to buy it.
So they'll put a sell order in the books for something that's maybe low liquidity but still worth something, and then you'll be the buyer, go back to your account and buy some to see the coins in the exchange. Essentially, they get right. Easy go.
Mark, how are you? Good. Mark.
So you're Nimble.
Yes. I'm greening.
Yeah. So what is that? Can you are you essentially like a speculator for the original coins that are getting mined when they go up in price?
No, I'm just renting. So I'm not like working here to mine, but we do have inquiries at work and we currently mining, and we receive our first bail.
Yes.
So obviously we will have 20 more because like all the first 1400 all the output that we got off of green.
Cool. Well, if you went live today, I assume you probably set your game in the follow hours. What's nice with having a BTC pay set? Yeah, why don't you try to use that yourself and set your own node rather than use open source?
Yeah, but BTC server is so I can highly recommend it.
Can I plug you to use your laptop?
Yeah, sure. Do you say they're afraid of you?
No, friends.
Friends. That's very different. Yeah. Friends and afraid, yeah. So I bet you're going to get bearded, eh?
Use your last quote.
Yeah, last occasion.
What's the what? What's the time? I don't know, I'm gonna get the... Hey John, you have a time? It's 20 to 7. Sorry? 20 to 7. 20 to 7? Okay, 6:40. Yeah.
Hey guys. So.
You're live, Mark. You know that, right?
Yeah, nobody's watching, so it's alright for now.
No, there's one person watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, one person. And we record it and put it into blockchain. So. Hello, Jax, one stalker.
Tu m'envoies la tablette. La tablette elle est là. Sur le carton, je sais pas. Let me lock that for a minute.
Is this your book, Jack? No, it's not. So I have been hearing a lot about it.
So it's mine.
It's yours?
Yeah, but if you work here during the day, you can just read it here.
Cool.
Let me do that. Show you what's moving. Up.
It's cool.
It's for you.
Okay, perfect.
So it's a tablet, so yeah.
Right. I can log into my Google account, like do a guess thing.
Yeah, sure.
How do I do that?
Whatever.
Guess. This says guess, right? Maybe incognito.
What do you need?
I just need like yeah, there you go. It's okay. I'm just gonna log into my Google account so I have some like slides I could use.
You just have do this.
Hey man, how are you? I'm John.
Are you from Lisbon or where are you from?
No, I live here now, bro. I'm from Ireland. And you?
I'm from near Lisbon.
Okay.
Portuguese.
Nice. You were in working cryptos or just interested?
More or less. My main job, no. Data scientist. But I have a part-time investment.
Okay.
I support crypto since 2016.
Do you use your data science skills to help with your speculation?
A bit, not much, not much.
No?
Can I ask you guys, do you know how to use this keyboard? Like, what's the dot? What's the dot?
Dot?
Yeah, like dot. Just dot. That's the dot, right? So like, it's not even connected. Never mind.
That's for an email? A Gmail
Yeah.
email? You don't need the dots.
In my email it has a dot.
Mine also, but
Really?
you don't have to put the dots. Try
Okay.
it out. No, I don't use it too
It's
much.
probably a good application though because do you know Mazari? No? It's like you know CoinMarketCap? It's like CoinMarketCap, but they have like really good data on there. So you could like use your API to maybe help in your speculation or something like that.
You said it was Mazari?
Mazari, yeah. I'll show you. It used to be called On-Chain FX.
And yeah, it's always been on the topic.
I'm not really a speculator. I'm
You're
an
a
investor.
hodler.
Yeah, completely.
No, I am on
I'm a
a.
believer.
In a way.
For the good or for the worse.
Yeah, it's not for living.
This is here. You have their API.
Hey, Jax.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
We have
Can you help me with this keyboard? What's the dot?
here
I need
that are really
a
cool
dot.
that, like,
It's not connected or something. How do you do all of there?
Where is the thing?
It's not connected. The keyboard is not connected.
How is it not connected? Why?
I don't know.
Where is the dot supposed to be?
Before the X, and then after the U as
Yeah, I
well.
think the data is probably questionable.
Oh
as well.
fuck!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
So-
get loads of like shitty exchanges.
Ah.
And before what?
After the
based
U.
on there as well.
Okay.
It's retarded in French.
Yeah, it's
It's really retarded. It's the worst design. It's like, oh, you know, we don't need dots much, so we're gonna put it in caps lock.
Some exchanges they list on there have transaction fee mining, which is like exchanges that are incentivized to incentivize people on them to trade so their volumes get like jacked up.
So at the end of the day, there's quite a few people.
yeah, more than I expected. And how do I do numbers?
Yeah.
How do I do numbers? How do I do numbers?
Caps.
Caps?
But it doesn't work with caps lock.
Yeah, for sure. It's nearly like unregulated industry.
Yeah,
so
match is
why
caps.
not in this one?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it's shit, right?
This is
I just want it
ridiculous.
to be different.
Content writing and some speculation in the markets as well. I work remotely, but I'm based here
Oh,
in
finally.
Lisbon. So like none of my
Okay.
clients or whatever are here. They're just like in the US or UK or whatever.
We actually have a friend that might be.
Yeah, I also would like also
He also works on.
to work more in the space.
He's actually also pretty much.
But I didn't find the time and the space.
I think if you're in an okay field with data science, it's probably like the best career you have right now.
And I think the prospects are good because
And we disagree tonight.
Already recent.
Or like,
And not many people do it. Not many people have the skills to do it.
Yeah.
I did a bit of stuff on it's like an open machine learning thing, so it's like giving some Python and stuff on that.
Ah, okay, perfect.
You know,
Everything is good to
advanced that I was just learning like way over.
I agree with what you did.
Still haven't
I'm also a bit behind the subject because I've been in investing for a year already, so I split my time between my first and second job.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Any field.
Okay, so let's get everybody inside. Wait, what's it? Check it out.
Because it's not connected.
Different job. Is it? It's a bit more difficult.
That would explain it.
That would explain
Top
it.
of your game on both.
So,
I need to find time for other things as well.
this goes here.
Now I need to choose. So there will be
Okay.
choose.
So,
And also
that looks okay.
You
Probably
can
want
make
to
sure it's
lower
not
it.
completely.
Or merge.
Yeah.
Merge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be good.
Yeah. I know.
Just put my face up again.
Drinking booze.
That's tea.
No, it's not tea. I know what it
That
is.
is tea. Oh, that's coffee. That's coffee. That's probably coffee. Hello, everybody. So we gotta get started. So you got
Did I give you the clicker?
it's okay. I don't need a clicker. I'm not gonna.
Put it somewhere. I just don't know where. You don't need new things, and I don't know where.
Sorry.
I recorded things. I had the clicker, and I left it. Really thick. I have to, yes.
Quite a bit of feedback today.
There you go. Presentation.
No, it's okay. The slides are not in order. Just
You don't want
they're
to
just
put-
pictures and for
You don't
sure.
want to do presentation?
No.
All right.
So,
We're starting, guys.
hello everybody. Actually, I'm just gonna show. You guys are all gonna be live on YouTube, so just be ready to say hi. Hello. So this is the Lisbon EOS meetup. We have quite an audience here today. We have, of course, Alex. He's always here, so number one VIP. Wait. Oh, Jesus. So professional. There was we have one attendee that says she's looking at my meetup to get information how to do a meetup. This is not a good example. This is not my best one I've done so far. But welcome to the EOS Lisbon meetup. I used to do this quite often when EOS was active and before we hit the really bottom of the beer market. Fingers crossed. So today we have a special guest as well, George over there sitting. He's the co-founder and lead developer for PixEOS, but we get to him in just a minute. He can talk a little about his project. So I run a little YouTube channel called Daily Dose of EOS, where I do these kind of semi-daily updates of what's going on in the EOS ecosystem. So this event is just to give you those updates, but in person, so you can ask me any questions about EOS you have, anything you're curious to know.
Is it blocking the camera?
So yeah, no, it's fine. It's just it's here. So right, what we gotta talk about today? Today we're gonna start off with, let's see, the referendum. Yes. So let me just get a nice picture of the referendum up. So if you guys don't know, if you guys don't follow EOS closely, we just passed something called a referendum system on our ecosystem, where token holders can actually propose changes to be made in the ecosystem. So this is not too familiar for Bitcoin ATM people, simply because, kind of, they don't, the token holders don't really get a say in the direction of developments, where it's more just the core developers kind of, they think what is technically the best for the network, why upgrade, and just push that. So with this referendum system, if you hold a token and you have stake the token on the network, you can actually propose a new change. So one of the UIs, or one of the interfaces you could go, is eos.discussions.app. Full disclosure, I am working with this website. So this is our implementation of the site. So here you see some of the referendum that's being proposed. So here are all the submissions by users. Oops, that is not the right.
What I've done.
So yeah, so some of here are the proposed referendums. Let me see one if there's one. So this is actually a very popular one. This is actually, well, this is not. So one of the things that we want to change, or the community is debating on whether to change, is that you want to make it so that one token equals one vote. So again, if you don't understand anything about EOS, if you have staked your token, you actually roll up to 30 block producers, or these are kind of like super nodes of the ecosystem. And we're wondering if that's a good idea to have one token 30 votes, and we're debating whether or not we want to change that to one token, one vote. But again, this is just one of the many referendums on this this new system that you can propose. So any questions so far? Because that was actually quite a bit of information already. So just show of hands, who is familiar with EOS? Okay, so who is more familiar with Bitcoin and Ethereum? Who is new to cryptocurrency? Okay, we have a few newbies. So cryptocurrency. Hey, and that is my good friend Mario. We went to London. We did the EOS hackathon together.
Did you win?
We went to 2 hackathons.
Did you win?
Yeah.
We placed top 10 in London, and then we didn't win. We almost won. It was very close. So yeah, so he's also someone that's very knowledgeable about EOS when it comes to technical side. So there's two people who are very knowledgeable on the technical side of things. So if you have any technical questions, you ask them. So yeah, just to give a very quick recap. So blockchain, Ethereum, and EOS is kind of network-wide systems. They have different computers, processors, or nodes that process transactions, and usually the changes are done a different way on these network of systems, and this is the way we're gonna do changes, upgrades to our network. This is one of the ways that we're gonna do it. So that's the big news.
What is the criteria to be part of that vote?
All you have to do is that you have to have EOS and you have to stake your EOS. That means you lock up your EOS for a period of at least 3 days. So yeah. So you might think, okay, well, this is a very easy avenue to abuse the system. I can really see it from Kevin's face. He's
I even stopped looking at EOS a while ago.
he just can't contain his criticism. But it's actually quite hard to get any of these referendums to pass. You have to have at least 15% of token holders voted on any of them to be valid. So we have about 1 billion tokens on EOS right now. So you must have 150 million tokens that have voted for the referendum for it to even be considered to be passed. Yes.
How was the 15% market always interested me?
Sorry?
You said 15% of
Yeah.
token holders. Why 15? Why not 20, 30, 50, 60, 18?
That's a good question. I think one of the things is that it's 15 because it's bigger than 10. And no, you're laughing. No, you're laughing now. But it's true. 15 is bigger than 10 because
Write it down.
because the company that launched the blockchain, Block.one, has 10%. So
Alright.
if we don't make it bigger than 10.
You go on market and buy another pie, it's not a problem.
Yeah, that is true, But they could, just make it a little bit that much harder for them. So it is bigger than 10 because blockout 1 has 10%. If it's lower than 10%, they can just push to any changes they want without buying more coins from the market. And also, it is a, you know, you might think it's a kind of low threshold, but I think for the majority token holders, they kind of just buy and they don't do anything with it. And even during the early days of the EOS network, when we were trying to launch the blockchain, it was the same threshold, 15%. I think it was 15%, right?
Yeah.
To launch
It was
blockchain.
15, and that was a big problem with it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
and people just wouldn't vote. They
Yeah,
just,
but it's not a good thing to base 15% on.
You could propose a referendum to change that. So that's also something you could do if you have some tokens, you
I
could
like
change
it
it.
outside.
Yeah. So that's something, you know, I actually think the system, obviously there's some, you know, it could be open for abuse. One of the things that we already see happening is that there's a lot of referendum being proposed, like kind of just spams, and some of just kind of like jokes. There's one, I'm not sure if I can pull it up in time, but so Dan Lambert, the CTO of the company, like one of these days he was, you know, maybe he was a little drunk or whatever. He just announced to.
You don't remember this, right?
Yeah, I know. My video's not that popular, so it's okay. So he just like, okay, he had this idea for shower coin, which is just the idea came up in the shower. It's kind of this half-big idea, I think.
Oh, the anonymous coin.
Yeah, and then he just do it on Telegram, and just kind of do everybody into chaos. Like, oh, is he leaving EOS? Like, is he going to build something else? Like, what's going on? So there's actually a referendum on here. Again, I'm not gonna find it. That says, it's funny because there's account names on EOS, and the account name was Mr. Dan Lambert, and the title of the referendum was, I will stop talking about shower coin. And actually they had like, I think 1-2% of the entire token votes. So obviously, it's meant for very important things and very serious things, but that's not stopping some people from having a bit of fun with it.
Can you stake on multiple referendums? Like if you stake 1 to 2% is staked on whatever that armor thing.
Yeah.
Is that like that can't be staked on else?
No, you could vote for as many referendums as you want.
Okay.
So,
And this website is hosted where?
this is our website. So this is actually a smart contract, and this is one of the UIs into the smart contract. This is our website, eos.discussions.app. I'll tell you why this website is great in just a minute. But this is just one of the many websites. There's also one by a blog producer, EOS Authority. There's one by EOS Nation, I think. So there are quite a few. Yeah, and there's there's tons of interfaces, but I think ours is the best. And I'm not just saying that because one of the things you could do on a website, this is a good transition, thank you for that. One of the things you could do, you might think is pretty simple, that you can't do on the other interfaces, you actually comment on these referendums. So if we go here, let's see, oh, there we go. So you could talk about these referendums, just do a comment system here. So pretty simple stuff, but obviously the other websites, other interfaces haven't, not all of them have implemented yet. And another really cool thing you do on our website that you cannot do on the other UIs is that you could actually comment anonymously. So let's say you are someone in position, let's say you're Dan Lambert, you know,
You don't shower.
and you still want to do shower coin, but you don't want to kind of have that deal with that community backlash again. You want, okay, I'm just going to throw this idea of a shower coin, pitch it why I think is actually a good thing to do, why Block That One is the right company to do it, it's not a distraction. You actually post your thoughts as, you know, anonymous posts and just kind of let the idea be judged on its own, so you're not tying your identity to any of the opinions.
Can you search for the referendums?
Yes, you could search.
Where is the
Working on that.
Alright.
The UI is still very primitive.
Right.
Yeah, we actually have a search function in the previous UI, but the OUI was so terrible, we just gotta scrap everything. So you're building the UI from the very beginning. So if you go to this setting right here and you go to Anon ID, you could just type in the name. If I could figure out how this works, I'm gonna say I am not Dan. Okay, I'm gonna generate a new public and private key pair. So what this does is generate, you know, kind of these disposable accounts. for you that you can use. So I'm just hit save.
Does your website remember the IP address it came from?
Yes. That and the public and private key is saved directly on your browser. So I know what you're gonna say.
But technically you could reveal the identity because you know the IP address it came from, right?
Yes, but you can also use a VPN to get around that. So the IP tracking is just kind of for preventing spam posts for us. But obviously, you know, I think that's the area where blockchain is not, you know, not a good area to cover. So let's say I'm just gonna make a comment here. Oh, this guy actually wrote something very serious. Maybe I shouldn't comment on it. Okay, I'm just gonna good. I'm just gonna put sounds good. Sounds.
Just put a smiley
Careful with
face.
what you're saying.
Smiley face.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't help that I'm kind of drinking right now. You know. So I'm having a little smiley face.
With mixed feelings.
You should just
And then, are you sure you want to post this anonymously? I'm gonna hit OK. And there you go, I posted. The name is not there because I'm not there. And say, oh, it sounds
It
good.
doesn't help us being on YouTube right now, right?
Yeah, I know, it's gonna expose who I am. So yeah, so that's one of the really exciting things about referendum. So I'm gonna wrap down the referendum stuff. Do you guys have any questions on it? Where you can see, you guys, if you want to check it out, again, our website EOS is eos.discussions.app. Completely free to use, you don't have to have an EOS account, which is, you know, it sounds kind of simple, you know, because all sites, Reddit, Facebook, you know, they all don't require you to have this pay account. And that's kind of the user experience you want to approach, where you can use the website for free. It feels like a traditional website, but it's actually all based on the blockchain. So obviously, being on the blockchain is also immutable. So if you have any you know, sensitive information, if you want to like publish any official documents, you want to be recorded and unaltered, you can also do that on our form. This form actually started its life as a different project where they were trying to provide, the inspiration for this form actually started from the whole Reddit's, the Bitcoin subreddit fiasco. So if you don't know, Bitcoin's subreddit is managed by a certain group of people who's pro Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, sort of. And they kind of have like this really sweeping censorship that happened on the subreddit. They kind of joke
No,
people.
that's Bitcoin.
That's
Our
Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin? Oh,
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
RBTC is whatever it can be.
Yeah. So this is kind of a response to that. This life actually started as a response to that. And just because we are censorship resistant and, you know, immutable doesn't mean we don't have any moderations. How we do moderation is called delegated moderation. You actually pick who could filter out your content. Obviously, you could have no moderator at all and you just see everything, including spam posts. Or you could pick someone from the community who you think is reputable to do the filtering for you. So that's kind of our aim, to kind of having moderation, but at the same time preventing censorship.
How does it make money?
Good question. Moving on. So right now we do have a native token. We are kind of reworking the token economics again, because this started actually off as a project not on EOS, but us who's on blockchain. They are just moving to EOS, and I'm just joining the team to help them through that process. So how do we make money? We make money by tipping. That's not people tipping us. We on this platform, what you do is you can tip other people, and we take a percentage from those tips. And we also have something that I'll get into a little bit later because it's a little bit more complex, and I kind of want to get some time to George talk about his project before I get to that. So so if you go to here and you go to EOS Cafe. EOS Cafe is a really interesting project. They are setting up physical coffee shops where you can buy coffee in cryptocurrency, kind of like the Block Cafe here, or the Block here. So I'm helping them to run a coffee pun contest, and please do laugh if you find any of these puns funny, because they'll get extra tips. So this is the picture I put. Complimentary coffee. You look great today. Okay, this one I really like.
Oh, we should laugh now.
Okay. So how are beans like kids?
Go on.
They're always getting grounded.
That's great.
Okay.
What's it called when you steal it, when you steal someone's coffee? Mugging. I don't know, it's like kind of like that. They're very family friendly.
More, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else you got here.
Well, I mean, somebody actually teaches for that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, so these puns are actually getting tipped. Again, like this is kind of like an awareness campaign. So you see here, I tipped, because I'm helping them run the contest, I tipped them 150 bean, which is the native token.
It's on EOS token, right?
That's the EOS token. That's the native EOS token for EOS Cafe. And the project, eos.discussions.app, is going to get 1% of those tips. So that's how we make money.
So .discussions.app, you tip with EOS, not being.
No, you can tip with any native EOS tokens. So you
Okay.
can pick the PixEOS. We're actually working with PixEOS to do a contest. I'm not sure if Fred told you, but it's something.
I can keep up with everything Fred.
Yeah,
is doing.
PixEOS, again, we're going to get that in a bit. It has a huge community behind it, lots of things going on.
I think there was an airdrop of bean tokens, right? Around the EOS.
Yeah, there was. So more jokes are supposed to move on to other
No,
things.
one more.
One more?
One more.
Let's see what else you got here. What's a good one? Business. Let me see.
Serve coffee.
We want the
I hope he didn't get picked yet. I think just going through them.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna have to tell.
let's see. This one's good. Don't read the punchline. So this one's a joke rather than hey, what's up? This is a joke rather than like a pun. So I went to the doctor and told him every time I take a sip of coffee, I feel a stabbing pain in my face. And what did the doctor say?
Don't drink coffee.
The doctor said, well, take the spoon out of the coffee next time.
That's great. Getting better. Getting better.
This is actually my favorite one, but this one is kind of an inside joke, and they post it anonymously, and I think you see why. So, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the name because you're gonna know the punchline. Just beforehand, I have nothing against the project that I'm about to mention. It's just a joke, okay? Even though I'm live on YouTube and stuff. So.
Disclaimer.
Okay, I can't hide this one. So, how does a pop and dump scammer like his coffee? EOS Black. So EOS Black was this project, very prominent project with a huge market cap, actually one of the biggest market cap coins on EOS. And then, for whatever reason, the project's like tanked 90%. So everyone's calling it an exit scam, but we don't know what it is. Hey, hello. It's getting packed, so make yourself comfortable. I think there's a few more chairs back there.
Yeah, there's space. We can make space happen.
So, can I ask a question about
Yes.
this? Can you delete anything?
You could edit it and it wouldn't show up on the UI anymore, but that edit is recorded on the blockchain, so you can't delete it. So if you look through the blockchain itself, you can always see the history of the post. And I think, let me see if I show you this edit one. On the user interface, we're gonna do right now, this is kind of primitive, but you can actually go back to see the edit history of the post. So anything you posted and you edit it, you will still see the previous revisions.
Because if somebody is, for example, doxing somebody else, right, it's there and
Yeah.
it's steered into like legal liabilities.
So that's where the blockchain part come in. So as a user interface, we could just kind of, cover that. I don't know where you get, I think you cover it like getting to the Steam stuff. The Steam. Okay, I'm not gonna go.
Well, for example, I mean.
Yeah. So as the UI, we could just hide that information, but obviously that information will be recorded on the blockchain, and that's kind of up to the block producers on what to do with that. Whether that.
Do anything with it, it still stays in blockchain.
Well, if they think it constitutes a violation of the Constitution, which is kind of not being taken serious right now, which is a shame. Maybe they could, have a reason to remove that content. So, it's a very serious topic. As you can tell by my tone of voice, I'm too drunk to cover it seriously right now. So, moving on. So that's all the coffee puns, and I'm gonna hand over to George for PixEOS. I'll be here to, kind of help a little bit. We are gonna have a art contest with PixEOS where we're giving out 5,000. We're gonna be giving out a total of 15,000 PixEOS tokens. Details on that will be coming out tomorrow because we're doing UI update tomorrow. So I think a little bit nicer when that is announced. So a big round of hands for George.
Hey guys. Well, you are kind of unlucky because it would be a lot better if it was Fred talking to you. Because I'm the behind the scenes guy. He's the front man. Our PixEOS project is an interesting take on Pixel Master and Dice. Basically, you guys know Pixel Master and Dice, obviously. So, Fred loved Pixel Master during the last year. He was always painting and stuff. Then he discovered the Dice and he was always betting, and then came the staking system. He was all over that. So, when Pixel Master ended and Pixel Fan and betting, but at the same time you are kind of buying Dice tokens with your bets, we thought it was a very, very good idea. And then we devised an economy that mixed the two together. That's the big challenge at the moment. It's not been done yet. It's not, well, it's not rocket science, but it's not trivial either. We are still very hard at work making sure the contacts, everything works, because it's a big responsibility if it doesn't. And basically, that's about it.
I guess it's probably good that we give a little bit context what Pixel Master is. So do any of you guys know the internet billboard?
The $1 million pixel page from back in 2001 or two.
$1 each pixel. So yeah, $1 each pixel. That was a very popular internet thing. Everyone kind of rushed to put their pixel on the billboard and kind of advertise. So with the advent of blockchain, someone took that idea and added a twist to it, where not only can you purchase the pixel, you can actually sell it afterwards. It kind of became like a digital real estate. That was a very interesting concept that caught a lot of attention. And now this PixEOS seems to wants to have an evolution of that idea, where not only can you sell your pixels, but you can actually have complete art pieces where you can sell the whole thing at the end as an NFT,
that's the next step. We want to make canvas, so the game ran for a period of time. I think Pixel Master lasted for 3 or 4 months actually, the last round, so it was kind of successful. We went to see if we can do that, but maybe in a shorter period of time, like 1-2 months tops for each canvas, and then start tokenizing those canvases with an NFT standard. That's our next step for the platform.
So it's going to be a non-fungible token, right?
Yeah. Actually, I should have started with that. Our project is not only Pixel Master fun game, it's a whole platform that will start with the Paint application, and then with the staking system for people to stake their PixEOS tokens and do it kind of like Dice. Then we are going to do an auction house to auction NFT-backed art canvas or whatever people want to make in our platform. We are also planning to have other kind of canvas projects. It's not really 100% defined yet, but there's probably going to exist more than one canvas, not right now. And then after that we are going to make a kind of artist guild where artists can offer their services and people can buy their services. Kind of like an artist, an artist guild.
Like an artist network.
Yeah. And eventually we can use NFT tokens to tokenize all these works that artists do, and hopefully create a solid standard for NFTs on the EOS platform.
One silly question. I think I'm just not updated, but as far as I know, there is no NFT tokens right now on EOS yet.
No.
There are a few in development, right?
I think
So
we,
which contract
There
are
are
you gonna use?
there are some projects,
About 5 or
but
6, as far as I know.
yeah, but nothing finalized for now.
Are you gonna use a particular one? Or you already know which contract you're
I
gonna go for?
don't think I'm going to use a third party.
Are you gonna develop your own?
We want to develop our own because it's too important for us to
Is your
rely
GitHub
on.
already open? Can I go on your GitHub and have a look at the code?
No, we are not open sourcing it
Okay.
yet. We eventually may open source it, but honestly, I don't have the time to manage the developing and the open sourcing and all that stuff. And we are on GitLab. I hope that's okay with you guys.
Doesn't matter. As long as it's open source, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. At least the contracts we are going to open source them
Yeah, the
very soon.
contracts
Yeah,
obviously, of
at least
course.
that we are going.
But are you already developing it, or?
Yeah. We are. I think we are at 4 smart contracts at the moment, and basically, like I said, it's not rocket science. Managing the pixels and the staking, DICE does it very well. The thing that I'm very worried about is the CPU. Users can't play for long on any of the Pixel Master models because they run out of CPU. So my main goal is to do it with the least CPU cost for the users. We are going to try to offset everything we can to our own CPU.
okay, so you're gonna be covering the cost of,
As much as we can. Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
And I think that's the direction, you know, like for our project, not to go show again, but again, I think it's very important that the user doesn't feel like they're paying every time. Every time they're doing anything on these applications, so.
Yeah, they obviously they will have to spend some CPU because
Right.
the action is initiated by the.
But the majority will be
But the calculation for the staking system, for a lot of stuff, is going to be on us. We are also going to store the canvas itself off-chain.
Okay.
It's a kind of a bold move because,
Okay.
well, it's not really blockchain. Well, it kind of still is. Everything that is transaction-based is going to be on the blockchain. You buy a pixel, that's on the blockchain, and we are going to store the periodic hash of the off-chain canvas for proof of retrievability. So, you know, that's the canvas. And eventually, the canvas, when it's finished, then we are going to probably put it on the blockchain.
Right.
The finished product.
When it's
But-
finalized, you finalize on the.
yeah, but we don't think it's worth it to spend all the CPU and RAM to keep the pixels themselves, the cores, on chain.
No, I agree, even though like EOS is one of the most scalable blockchain projects out there, we still have to look to like kind of what is sort of the layer 2 solution, you know, put Bitcoin and Ethereum terms, in order to really scale, right? Because imagine, you know, you have 1,000, 2,000 people playing at the same time, that's just, it's gonna be hard to handle on the network, I'm assuming.
Well, 2,000 people playing at the same time, it's not there.
No, assuming everything's on chain.
Oh, if everything is on chain,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of CPU, it's a lot of
Yeah.
RAM, and for no purpose.
For just
I
one
think the important
project,
thing
yeah.
is the transaction.
Right.
What's the model behind it, the financial model that you have?
Well, the model is,
In short.
in short, basically, it all starts with the canvas. You buy pixels, so you pay EOS for the pixels, and you get a corresponding amount in PixEOS. So,
Why would I want to buy a pixel?
to paint on it,
Why would I want to paint on it?
that I don't know, because...
No, not being, you know, just
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
get to the point, get to the gist.
Well, because you want to make your mark on the world, say, draw something.
Basically collectible.
Eventually, it will become collectible, the whole canvas.
Is there any game playing built in that, you know?
No, just painting. For the pixels paint, it's very simple. You buy pixels, you paint them, basically.
So it's really cool. It's the original concept that was in 2001 or whatever that you guys were talking about. You know, when you could buy a pixel for $1. Like the idea is, if you buy enough pixels, you can draw whatever you like, right?
Yeah.
It would be cool if you had like some kind of, I don't know, like different people could make something together without knowing what they're making. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like having,
You're blind collaboration.
like, yeah, but they would know each other, they wouldn't know what they're making, and then eventually they would make something.
Like you have
Basically having gaming behind, I think some gameplay.
Like Tinder, but for pixels.
That's a good idea.
No, but seriously, gaming would suit perfectly. Yeah.
Well, maybe, but this is going to be a public canvas, so you are going to see almost real time what everybody's painting. So I don't think. But maybe we can eventually do something like blind painting.
Yeah.
You paint on this square and
For
you don't see
example,
the
yeah.
others. Or paint battleship.
Or Tinder.
Or paint, yeah.
Tinder was the best idea.
Swipe left for pixel. Yeah.
Actually, for our London hackathon,
And kids.
I know Marius already like covering his face. Not to sidetrack, not to distract from George, but for our London hackathon, we made it to top 10 with a Tinder on the blockchain idea. So, not a bad idea.
Yeah, you have Spunky chain.
Sorry?
You have Spunky
Yeah, I know, for sure. So, if I could get this thing unlocked again. Mark, do you wanna put your face as the computer a little more?
Because I review was so no change.
Oh, you might wanna cover that.
I'm not looking.
We're not gonna do that.
And just type in your private key there as well, Mark.
No, I'm just gonna show my face.
Here. Government has your face. Right. One of the very amazing things about Pixel Master is the amount of community support that's behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of artists that's involved. So all the artwork here, if I'm not wrong, they're all by community.
Everything.
Yeah, every single thing.
Yeah. It's a very, very strange site that we made.
Yes. And then they have a lot of partners. I think the list is even longer now than this, if I'm not wrong.
No, actually, that's it. Big one was the latest one to join.
What's
Okay.
Wheel X?
What? Sorry?
Wheel X?
It's an exchange.
Alright.
A big one.
Big one.
So here are some other platforms that are being supported. So I think we're gonna have to add eos.discussion on there sometime soon.
Sure thing. You send us your logo.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So this project, you know, if you're hanging around on any of the telegrams on EOS, you can't escape Pixel EOS. So, do you guys have any last word for George before we finish up? Any last questions?
Are you working with Steemit at all? Because obviously it's your audience, Steemit, isn't it? All the drawers and all the paintings.
Yeah, Sanabella is a big.
Yeah, she's basically one of our admins, and she takes care of.
Who is it, sir? I missed.
Sanabella.
Yeah. She's been with us since the very start. It was one of the first to jump. I wanted. You have a couple of paintings by her on the.
She
on the
draws
site.
as well. I know she draws.
So if she actually did an article and it got picked up by Hacker Noon, which is very
She's a
cool.
good journalist. I don't know
Yeah.
if she draws.
Yeah, so here's an article about.
I think this dolly thing is actually hers.
Yeah, I would imagine. So here's Picture EOS on Hacker Noon. And yeah, so this is the original inspiration, the $1 million internet homepage. And then this is the EOS Pixel Master. I should show you guys this earlier.
Yeah, Pixel Master. People
Pixel Master.
have printed this last canvas, and there are people with this on their walls.
How much money did that thing generate? I think it was in the millions of EOS, right?
I don't think so.
It was quite a bit of money pouring into this project. Like it was kind of crazy.
That's right, I missed it. What is this? What is this one?
Pixel Master.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of past now. Like, it's kind of.
That's what we were
it's still a
project videos of this kind.
Yeah, it's like, look at that. 163,000 EOS.
Yes.
That's like $500,000 for paint, I guess, on there. So very cool.
Could you explain a little bit better how does staking works? What are the benefits? For the
Yes,
token
I
holder?
could actually, because I'm working on that at the moment, so I have it kind of fresh. The thing is, you stake your tokens, and then a percentage of the the proceeds from the game is distributed among the stakeholders. It's very simple, really. Basically, the economy is every transaction on the canvas is going to have a portion which is, if I'm not mistaken, at least 25% of the 35% increase on each pixel bought. This is basically the same mechanic as Pixel Master. You buy a pixel, and then I buy your pixel, you get your money back, plus, I'm sorry, you buy a pixel, then I buy a pixel from you for 135% the original price. Then from that extra value, we are going to distribute all the proceeds for the 24-hour pot for the game, which is distributed for between everybody that painted during the 24-hour period.
Sorry, the pot will accumulate with that 35%
Yes,
profit.
yes. With a portion of that 35%, because the people that buy pixels from each other also get some profit on that purchase. And all the previous owners also. I'm not sure about the values at the moment, but it is something like that. But then all those proceeds are going to a 24-hour pot, paying some operational costs. Fraction is going to developer team for profit, well. And then the rest, we are tweaking the values because we want to have as much as possible a value to distribute for the stakeholders. But that value is going to be distributed by everybody that has a stake. If you are the only guy with stake, you are going to get everything. So it's an incentive for people to keep staking the tokens. It's kind of similar to what DICE is doing. DICE is doing that very well.
DICE pays it hourly, I think.
Yeah, you are going to claim it at the moment is going to be hourly. Yes, that might change. We might decrease or increase the value. It depends on CPU. If we are going to, if we see we are burning to CPU to make all the calculations on an hourly basis, we are going to move it to 2 hours or 3 hours interval. Okay. It's basically everything is dictated by CPU.
Is there a time limit? Something for the buying pixels and kind of purchasing?
For getting the stake rewards?
Yes.
No. You have a stake, it's going to accumulate until you claim everything.
The canvas never ends.
No, the canvas we will have.
So there's a time limit for the...
Yes. It can be an artificial one, or it can be a very real one. If everybody buys a lot on the canvas, eventually it's going to become saturated, and we are going to have to end it before it's ruined. So
it's very similar to Pixel Master.
It is. Yeah. It's basically a continuation of Pixel Master. We are going to improve what we...
Are you collaborating with the Pixel Master?
We tried. We would like to collaborate with them. We can find them anywhere. Fred is always trying to get in touch with them. There was actually a clone that launched in the beginning of the year that was Grand Pixel. We were excited because Fred wants to buy, always wanting to buy. But we hoped we could do something with them. We even staked CPU for them. They did some bad calculations and started their run out pretty quickly. But unfortunately, they disappeared. We don't think it is an exit scam because nobody does an exit scam with 400 EOS. I think they were just ill prepared and they couldn't handle it.
They gave up.
Yeah, they gave up. Which is unfortunate because we were painting on that.
Yes, Kevin.
I have a question. So I'm not that familiar with the concept, but trying to recapitulate what has been said. So there is a canvas. I can buy pixels. I can resell them for like plus 30% or whatever, plus X%. So I would buy that because I want to resell it at a profit, right? So it's a Ponzi scheme because in the end somebody will not buy my pixel, and if I'm the last one, I'm losing my money.
But in the end, it creates.
So is this a Ponzi scheme?
I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme, but I see it's has some elements of that.
What elements doesn't it have?
But sorry.
What is the difference?
Well, actually, this is transparent. It's the ultimate value. Well, that's a good answer. Yeah. We know it's a bit tricky. Yeah, that's that component. You can be the last guy holding the bag, so to speak. But the values themselves are not astronomical. You are not going to lose your life savings on that.
But that depends on the people, right? Because if they think they're gonna make a profit, then they're gonna go to the bank, make a loan, buy all the pixels, and at the end of the day, we're gonna end up bankrupt, and that's why
a bit
Ponzi is
extreme.
illegal. Yeah.
I see where you're going, but that's a bit extreme.
Let me see if I can answer that. I think, I think Pixel Master wasn't a pyramid scheme because what happened was a lot of projects started putting their, it's kind of like the internet billboard thing, right? When they pay for it, they're, it's like this kind of hot thing, everyone's got everyone's attention on it. So what they're essentially paying for is advertisement, like they're paying for attention.
Yeah, but there was no promise of return on the $1 million.
I don't think there's a promise of return on Pixel as well.
Well, you are going to receive some of what you pay for the pixel because there's the
Plus the profit, right?
Sorry?
Plus the profit.
Even if you don't sell your pixel, your pixel, obviously the pixel is yours, and nobody is going to give you the price that you pay for it. But you are not going to lose everything. You are going to get some percentage of the 24-hour pot and of the.
It's more like real estate.
It's kind of yes,
You can
kind
buy
of
a
way.
always say, you can live on a house.
No, not always. Like real estate. Not always.
Okay, so it sounds like to me we want to be open for free discussions and.
But it makes sense the way that it always 35% makes it exponential growth, and that can be dangerous. So
We are still not sure about the 35%. I'm trying to avoid a bubble. I don't want pixels to go for 1,000.
Pixels like selling for 4,000.
4,000 euros. Yeah, there's the middle pixel on the canvas. The final price was 4,000 euros. And that's ridiculous. We don't want that. We want every pixel on the canvas to be painted over and have something nice to look at. So we are going to try to tweak the values, the initial purchase price, and the increase. We are probably going to see if we can lower it from the 35%.
But do you not think it's more interesting to leave the price up to the people?
Yeah. It's a free market.
It's free market. Somebody wants to pay 10,000 euros for it, and I want to pay something.
But it's kind of dangerous because there are people that there's 10 million euros.
But if you research, like if you go too much as a coder, simple game theory,
It's the same with all.
it's obviously way more interesting.
Fred is all he agrees with you. Let the canvas.
I'm just.
But I think we need to be a little bit responsible. It's stupid that the middle pixel of Pixel Master is valued at 400,000 euros.
That's why not? Because if you look at the central one, then you look at some of the central.
So, alright, sorry that you
Yeah, maybe. This is going to be a work in progress. The way the economy progresses and evolves.
Is the whole thing about collectibles anyways, it's price is subjective. If I want to pay like 10 francs for that bottle because Jack drank out of it and Paul's coffee, yeah, then why not?
On that famous Jack bottle note, we're gonna move on. George is not gonna be running away, he'll be here. But I just wanna open up, so I know so many of you guys are been sitting down, you guys maybe wanna stretch, grab a little beer. Great beer, by the way. So thank you very much, George. And George is saying, don't worry, he'll be here. He lives in Lisbon. He won't be running away anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, no problem.
This is not an exit scam.
Yeah. And if he does, you can find him. Wait, we're not done. I'm just gonna conclude just by saying a few things. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. Oh, that's a beautiful drawing. Oh, interesting side note. Hackernoons actually tokenizing themselves. So yeah, if you're a United States citizen, you can invest in Hackernoon for like $110. Not sure if you wanted to. On this side, interesting side note is Hackernoon actually partnered up with Everpedia. You know, Everpedia is one of those another big projects on EOS. They have the funding, you know, the backed by Block.one. So it's interesting to see that, you know, they have that partnership going, and maybe in the future, just speculating, maybe you start to see some Hackernoon shares on the EOS stuff.
Are they using the same token IQ as Everpedia, or they have their own?
No, they're gonna do their own thing.
Oh, right.
It's gotta be regulated security, all traded on the stock exchange.
Sorry.
It's not. So I just wanna say, like, I just wanna end on this note is that, PixEOS, recently, you know, they had a very successful crowdfunding campaign. I think it's like up to like $500,000 US dollars. I'm not sure the exact numbers. I think it's still, you know, but that's not the point. The point is that they are one of the first successful ICOs to take place on EOS, and also with this partnership that Hackernoon has collaborated on with Everpedia. It just goes to show that the EOS ecosystem is maturing. People actually start taking it seriously, and things are happening. And maybe in half a year, we can finally catch up to Ethereum and be better because we actually deliver on products that are useful. Okay, that's it. All right, we gotta finish up. And now it's open. I'm here if you want to pick a fight. All right, thank you very much for coming. So enjoy yourself. Go grab a beer, and check out eos.discussions.app. Read the jokes, read the puns. Yes, so we're gonna turn off. So that was like what, 1 hour? Thank you guys for watching. Cheers. It's gonna get a. You don't want to be doxxed. So just show you guys the Block Cafe while we're at it. Lots of people. Thanks, George, again for coming. Thank you very much.
No one needs a view.
Yeah. So beautiful place. There's Kevin. He's the one that's asking all the tough questions. But that's good. That's good for everybody. You know? Okay, so.